Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Gifty. A warm and pleasant welcome to you. I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, we are making some grilled tilapia fish. Simple, quick, comes together in no time. Let me run you through the list of ingredients and let's get started. I have here 3 tilapia fishes which have been nicely cleaned. I soaked it in some salt water and also washed it with some lemon. For my spices, I have a heaping tablespoon of cayenne pepper and paprika powder, a teaspoon of ginger powder and garlic powder. Then I have a tablespoon of onion powder, a teaspoon of natural spices and parsley flakes. Next is our salt to taste, a few sprigs of rosemary, some oil, and also some black pepper. Let me also mention that for all these ingredients, you can use them in their fresh state, but this was a day that I wanted something quick and fast, hence I used the dried version. I will start off by scouring the fish so the seasonings or the ingredients penetrate through well to make our fish taste really great, every bite of it. Then once I score it, I will pat it dry with a paper towel to get off any excess moisture in the fish. Once you finish patting it dry, you want to put it in a clean bowl. So I'll continue with the last 2 and then I'll catch up with you. The fish is ready to season. It's nice and patted, dry, very nice and clean. So next, you want to give your seasoning blends a nice thorough mix until everything is well incorporated. Once you're done mixing it, sprinkle it all over your fish. Use as much or as little as you want depending on the amount of fish that you are making. Now add some oil onto your fish, and this is about 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil, and rub it all over your fish, the parts that we scored, the head of the fish, the belly of the fish. Make sure the seasoning blend really penetrates into the fish so our fish is very nice and delicious. I'll finish rubbing the seasoning onto all the fishes and then I'll catch up with you. If you like what you are seeing, don't forget to give this video a like. It really supports my channel. Also share with your family and friends or anyone you know who's trying to incorporate more fish into their diet. Thank you. Our fishes are nicely coated with the seasoning, so it's now ready to go into our baking vessel. I have here some sliced onion in there, and I coated the casserole dish with a little bit of oil. I'll add the sprig of rosemary and some onions into the belly of the fish, and I'll do that with all 3. The rosemary and onion will infuse into the fish, which will give it a really nice taste. This is how the fish looks, very nice and succulent. So I'll cover it and put it in the fridge to marinate for a few hours. Now I wasn't able to bake it the same day, so I allowed it to season overnight and it was even better. So at this point, it's ready to be put in the oven, and I brought it out 30 minutes to come to room temperature, and you want to do that. So now we are ready to put it in the oven. I have my oven set to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm using the roast setting on my oven. You can also use the grill option, and I'll put it in for about 15 minutes. This is 15 minutes and this is how the fish looks so far. So halfway through the baking, I have some of the seasoning blend which I mixed with some oil, and I basically brushed it over so our fish will stay nice and moist in the oven. Looks good already. So I'll flip it over and then I will baste it with some of the seasoning, and we'll throw it back in there for another 10 minutes. 10 minutes later, this is how the fish looks, very nice and appealing. So I'm just brushing some of the marinade from the bottom of the baking vessel onto the fish so it stays nice and juicy. So I'll allow this to cool for a few minutes and we'll give it a taste. This is how the fish looks, very nice and juicy. It's now time to enjoy the fruits of our labor all the way from yesterday. So very nice and juicy, very nice and spicy for the weather, which is exactly how I wanted it. And we're having it with some kenkey. We have a little bit of shito, some avocado. My avocado was bad, but I managed to get a little bit. And we have some tomatoes on the side. It was simple, very delicious, very quick to come together. And that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for doing this with me. I really hope you give this recipe a try. And until we meet again, stay blessed, stay out of trouble, and be well. Bye, y'all.